Hello, everyone. Nice to meet you and nice to see you again. My name is Jason, and I'm here to facilitate a Daily Dose of Hope. We're at Daily Dose of Hope day 304. So, a Daily Dose of Hope is just that. My guides told me that about a year ago in February, that the energies on our planet would start to pick up. And as they do, things are going to start getting wackier and wackier. And as they get wackier and wackier, it's going to seem like we're in a low budget science fiction film, which it does. And so, yes, that's what this is about. Um, nice. Let's begin. So there's nothing special to talk about today. I know that there's all kinds of stuff happening in the States at the moment. There is the Grammys, right? You got the Grammys, and also the Super Bowl, and a whole bunch of other stuff is going on. It's pretty interesting times that we're living in. And yeah, yesterday we were talking about the Flash and what that entailed. And we were talking about how the Flash, this ascension process, is not something that's being enacted by people outside of us. It is our communal mass, all of us together, working together to create this energy, this frequency. And once it reaches a certain point, then the paradigm has to shift, and that's what we're approaching. And so the two interesting things I thought were about it yesterday that I didn't know from before was, one, that we're creating it, and the second is that before it happens, we need to be presented with all of the information. We need to see everything that has been hidden. Everything that has been hidden needs to be revealed. And that once that starts to happen, that's a good sign that the next step is close as well. So this rising up of energy also has a really good part to it as well. It's not just the crazy science fiction film, but it also is a chance for us to make a decision, a true decision, what we want to do in the future. Do we want to live in love, or do we want to live in fear? And that's the decision. And either way, it's not like one is better than the other. I mean, well, for me, I think everyone has their preference, but yeah, but we will be given that choice, love or fear. And yeah, I think it seems like a fair thing to do, fair choice. We can choose. We have free will. Um, so, and yeah, I'd like to go into a channeling. I have no idea what to ask or what. So I'm just gonna go into the channeling, see what happens, and here we go. Greetings, we're here. We are Sanatkumara, and we're very happy to be here with all of you here in this time. We are with you, and we are without you. We are within you, and we are without you. We are everywhere all at once, as you are as well, within your multidimensional selves. These multidimensional selves that are starting to come more and more online. When they come online, you'll notice that things will start to change for you. Things will start to shift, and you'll notice that the things that used to make you feel a certain way won't make you feel a certain way anymore. Because once you become multidimensional, you lose that anchor to that one dimension. Now, you can anchor yourself, of course, to that one dimension, but you lose that anchor. And that anchor was, for many, the source of peace, the source of, well, we wouldn't call it peace, but it seems like peace on the surface. But it is something that weighs you down and something that keeps you in that reality, in that dimension. So be it a pursuit of your idols, a pursuit of cars, a pursuit of riches, a pursuit of fame, all of these things, those are things that anchor you within one dimension. Once you become multidimensional, you realize that none of these things really have any meaning outside that one dimension. And even in that one dimension, once you see it from a multidimensional perspective, those things lose their value. They become valueless. It is like your currency, how it rises and falls and rises and falls on a whim. It is very similar to that. These things don't really have the value that you believe that they do, the value that you place on them. These award ceremonies, we might say, that are happening at this moment on your planet, you are starting to realize and starting to see the value that it does not have. Whereas before, maybe years and years ago, 20 years ago, 30 years ago, these would have a lot of value. And that is because all of you believed in it. You believed in these idols that are being paraded in front of you. But more and more, you're not believing. So you're not putting your energy into them. So as there is not as much energy into them, they must fall because they have no power. They have no power to control you. They have no power to influence how you're thinking anymore. These idols have fallen. And this is very similar to what you might call biblical times as well. There were many idols. This is very, very similar. And so these idols are falling. So not just these idols that you call your stars are falling. Your Hollywood stars, your entertainment industry is falling. Not just that, but in addition to that, all of the idols, this idol of fame, this idol of riches, this idol of getting things, having possessions, they are losing their value because you are gaining more value. You see, the idols only had the value that you invested in them, and that value that you invested in them was taking away from your own value. And now that you become more and more multidimensional, you realize your true value, that you are so much more valuable than any of those things. You are part of source. You are God's source. You are multidimensional. And you realize what is truly important. Is this peace? Is this love? Is this connection? And then that helps you to bring that energy down into these dimensions that you're in and bring that love into it and bring that understanding. Okay, pretty interesting. All right. So, am I? Maybe. Oh well, such is life, I guess. Well, anyway, if I wasn't frozen, thanks for listening. I hope you guys are hopeful, and hopefully I'll see you all tomorrow. So, ciao for now, and yeah, ciao for now.